Yes, we're live. What's good? What's good? So yeah, man. Oh, we got Big Rhino in the cut as well, man. Yeah, man. You know what I
Yes,
mean? So,
yes,
um,
yes.
yeah. Welcome back to Unleashed Sports. Today with Traps and Rhino. Just thought I'd do a quick half an hour. We're gonna go into like kind of the dressing room or what we call behind the scenes, Carrington, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Large up everyone that's coming in from Full Stream. Appreciate the support, man. Make sure you hit a like on the video and subscribe as well. And make sure you check out MGTV and MUFC Traps. Traps is on fire right now, isn't it? So make sure you check him out as well. Um, I
Big
wanted
up
to go
traps,
in.
man.
Yeah, shout out you, man. Just quickly, I wanted to go into who we think is kind of behind the manager and who we think is not behind the manager because it's becoming, to me, it's becoming clearer by the day, and it would be good to get the balance of you guys as well with that one. Big up Danny in my building, my brethren as well, man. Big up Danny. Make sure you guys check out Fight Fan TV live as well. What are you laughing?
That thing's still ongoing in my DM.
Oh, is it really? Yeah, yeah. But no, listen. First of all, Traps, how are you, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what? Yeah. Like, I know
You've
everyone's
had a
been going
fun
through
day in it. I could tell you've had a joke day in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everyone's been, everyone's going through the stress, but you know
You've
what?
just
You
been
see,
pulling out receipts.
no,
Everything's
see
just been like
today,
receipts. Yeah.
I had to remind myself who I really was when this Ten Hag guy came about. You know, I forgot. But you know, I forgot. I got caught in the malaise that, and I started to think, oh, you know what? Maybe he's all right. Maybe no, bro. Today, yeah, I said I had a discussion with someone. I went and found the receipts, and I have never once backed this man, yeah, because I knew this was gonna happen from day one. And Leo tried to call me out about it, you know, and I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm sick and tired of people
I was
not
very
believing
confident
me,
as well,
bro.
you know. I was
You
like, no, there's
not
no
believe
way. You know what I said? You know what I said, Ryan? I said, there's no way that he said he won't fit in the manager before the manager come in. Yeah, man
Yeah,
sent me a video,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
boom.
I remember
Straight
that.
away.
I remember
Straight away.
that.
What was that, the first game, Rhino, when you actually was on that thing, or the second game?
that
First game,
that
innit?
was game that was match
That was
that was
game one.
game week one,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
I just had to go.
And do you know what I said?
Yeah.
Do you know what I clocked? Yeah, do you know what I clocked? I was like, when I started to think, I see, when did I gave him a chance, and when did that chance really end? Do you know when that chance ended? Christian Eriksen on his debut, false 9. I was done with him from then. I said, this guy's an
Oh,
idiot.
yeah, I
I said,
remember
this guy's
that.
an
Yeah,
idiot.
yeah, yeah.
I said, this guy's
I
an
remember
idiot.
that. Yeah.
I said, this guy's an idiot. From then, you know, that's when I said, what? False 9? What? Christian Eriksen? You're not gonna get goals out of this guy. You're just gonna get bare assists than that. False 9.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, this guy don't know what he's doing, bro.
Just quickly as well, yo, large up Rhino, how are you, bro? How we've just been on the flawless thing.
Yeah,
You're all
I'm
good on that,
blessed.
yeah?
Yeah, big
Rhino
up
was
for
being
us,
a
man.
mad down on the flawless thing. Rhino was like, "Oh, you know what?
I was
Yeah,
angry, man.
he's
I'm
lost
still
it. Man.
angry.
He's let the full clip off. He's lost it with the manager. It's done."
Yeah, straight, I'm done, man. But you listen, everyone in the chat, make sure you lot are liking up the video, man. Come on, support the channel. Make sure you're putting post notifications on as well. Leon's doing his things, you feel me? But yeah, bro, this club, I'm all right, the best I can be, man. I'm still thinking whether to link the man tomorrow, but we'll see, man.
I'm with Trapp. I ain't going nowhere near that club right now.
You think I'm going out in the cold for Eric Stench Hog, fam? Eric Stench Hog. You think I'm going up there for that ball? Nah, bro. I'd rather go before that. Yeah, I'll go watch the man play football in the park or down the road.
Yeah, word.
I'd rather stand there in the cold for 90 minutes.
Word, man.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Do you know what though? Just to go back to Traps' thing, because you were saying your point about Ten Hag, yeah. I think what was interesting, because I asked you and I said, why? How did you kind of know, like that you was Ten Hag out, that kind of thing, and I'll let you explain because it's better to come from you. But I think the way you broke that down to me was like, why didn't I see it? Did you get where I'm coming from? But that was on the money.
It stemmed from Ollie, basically. It stemmed from Ollie. It's like Ollie came in, he won 10 on the, and you know what the worst thing about is? You see when Ollie came in, I was like, Ollie not got the experience. This is a gamble. Like Ollie's not gonna fix this like how he should fix it, because at the end of the day, like Ollie came in and obviously won the 10 on the bounce. Everyone was like, yeah, Rio Ferdinand, get the contract out, all that extra shit, yeah. Obviously, he got the contract and it was cool, yeah. So as long as he keeps winning and as long as they support him, it'll be fine. And what Ollie needed for me is like, you can't look at Ollie and thinking, yeah, Ollie's going to win the Champions League winner, Ollie's going to win the league.
It was
if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, innit? So at the end of the day, Ollie's level was Ollie's level and people expected more. And to be honest with you, I feel like Ollie delivered above his level, to be honest. But I still feel that if he had a director of football there, like Ralph Rangnick above him to help him out, he'd probably still be in the job now. You know what I mean? Because Ralph Rangnick didn't like none of these. Don't like these players. You don't like none of these man. You don't rate none of these man. Yeah, he knows what you're out with. What style you want to
You
play.
know what though, Trap? Just on that point there, that's a really good point because I don't think he would give any resistance back as well. Like me and you spoke openly about like what we would imagine it be to Ten Hag to be with a sporting director. Yeah, and I can see friction. I can see like that man having to say to him, "Yo, I don't care what you think or what you know, brethren. We're running it this way. So you're not getting him. You're not doing that, and you're doing this." And I don't think with Ollie it would have worked better because I think we all know, well, I don't know, Rhino, but me and Traps, I agree with you where I just think Ten Hag would be a difficult person to work with from his
100%.
personality.
100%. So obviously, you see with the obviously like cool, I think they would have worked perfectly because at the end of the day, like I said, Rangnick don't rate none of these man. He would have said, listen, see him, and him. Yeah, you win nothing with them, man. Get them out. Yeah. But you trust me, these are the man you want. 1, 2, 3. You have a pick of the what. Furthermore, go fly over there and watch them yourself. Yeah, and then come back and tell me. You know what I mean? And then you know what I'm saying? Someone like Ollie, yeah, because he's learning on a job, yeah, and same as Ten Hag, he's learning on a job, but Ten Hag thinks he's an established manager. He's not. He's an amateur, yeah? He's not someone who's won Champions League, couple of Champions Leagues, 3 or 4 leagues, like Serie A, La Ligas or something like that. He's a guy that's won the Eredivisie, I think the same amount as Frank de Boer, mate. You know what I'm saying? Realistically. So he's not that guy, realistically. But, so yeah, anyways, when Ollie got sacked, I was like, I expected too much from Ollie. I bought into this hype of Ollie, 1999, you know what I mean? Treble winner, whatnot. I married the two, and I thought, this guy.
Especially at the time because how low we just wanted vibes.
Yes. It was vibes. So when he came in, I said, do I know this man? No, don't know. I don't know him at all. Do I watch his football? No. People tell me to watch his football. I watched him in the semi-final against Spurs. Yeah, that's the first game I ever saw of him that everyone was giving this big hype. Then
was that the game when Donny and them was balling out?
Yeah, 3. No, it was 3. I didn't watch the first one. I watched the 3.
No, but that was the run, wasn't it? I think that's the first time I've seen him as well. Yeah.
I watched the bottle. That's what I watched. That's the first match I ever watched. I watched the bottle.
Oh no, I watched a couple before, but okay, no.
I'm saying that's the first match I watched. The second match I watched was a cup final. Was against I think was it PSV? Was it PSV? I think it's PSV. Roger Schmidt. Who was Roger Schmidt? He was the manager. And I remember. And if I go through my archives, I can find it. Yeah, Leon, because I was like, does anyone know who this guy is? Yeah, this is Roger Schmidt. This is the guy that just beat our new manager. Like, who the fuck is this guy, bro? So for me, it was like, look, I'm not backing this man. I don't know nothing about him. I've seen him lose 2, a semi-final and a final. I don't know nothing about him like that. I'm not doing this vibes thing. I'm not going to do this, we've got a new manager, because no one don't know nothing about him. I can talk shit and try and be like, oh yeah, watch when he does this, watch when he... I was like, nope, not backing him. I said, he's a nobody in English football unless to come here and prove himself. Man then thought because he won the Carabao Cup, he's now proved himself. I said, no. I said, bro, that's not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. But for me, like I said, all the stuff that's going on the pitch, I can forgive it. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, you could argue 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yeah, he hasn't got the players. But yeah, he's had players to buy. He's wasted the money. But at the end of the day, how you're managing this club right now, you're managing this club like this club is like Wrexham or something. Like you could just chat shit and just do certain things, bro. Like there's not like you're rattled to the core to the point where you're not even letting man them in the thing. Your blood thinks he's Fergie right now. Like you can't come in and that.
Like, you know what? That's a point there because bro, you're hitting some bangers today. He's literally managing it like it's a team below Ajax. That's literally how I'm seeing it right there. And you know what as well? Yeah, it's like he's just lost himself, man. Musa was right, man. The guy's fully lost himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what do you reckon, Rhino?
Yeah, no, 100%. One thing I have a different opinion on. I get where you guys are coming from when you say he's stubborn or whatever. Big upside in the chat. But I feel like obviously the structure that he had at Ajax was not just him. So there was compromise there, whether it's Overmars, whether it's homeboy, I can't remember his name right now, Van der Sar, whatever. So maybe depending on who the personnel is, he can work with. But I get what you mean. Generally, he's not someone that you can mix with a lot of people. He's very, like, it's hard to match him up. Like, he looks like he's set in his way. So I agree on that side. But yeah, man, I just don't see it happening, man. Like I said, I've let go, you know. I was holding the rope, tug of war, I was pulling. All the man them left me and I was holding the rope. My hands are burning and that. And I'm saying, bro, man them, trust me. Just hold on, fam. Trust me, we're going to get through. and he's not helping himself. And like Trap said, like he's just making amateur decisions. You've mentioned it a few times, Leon. Like just the things he does, and the main thing for me is just we talk about the stress, but how stressful is it to drop players, and just the consistency of his discipline. If he's going to be on this regime thing, I'm all for it. But let's see consistency. I don't want to see some players getting that treatment and other players not. And that's where I've lost it, you know. If that was to change, you know, maybe I might start to hold on to a little bit of hope and see that, okay, maybe the players might start buying into it. But it's clear that the players can see that he's not consistent. He's giving certain rules to certain people and certain rules to others. And that's why I know the players are not buying it no more. They're thinking, hold on.
You know what?
Did this to Homeboy and all of that, you feel me? But yeah, go on, Traps.
No, Rhino, just quickly, Traps. You bang on because man can talk about stress, but why are you not making decisions to make your life less stressful?
Simple. What can they say to him? Like, what can they do?
Yeah, and here's
they
the
can't
thing as
do.
well.
Like,
here's the thing with the personality trait as well, and I think this is why I see why you and Traps are done with this whole thing. Yeah, is you can have that big bossy attitude where you're like, I'm doing my way, no one gets it apart from me. You'll get it in the future, but brethren, you got to get results. Otherwise, man will lose respect real quick. You know, like because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, this stream's about. We're going to go into it like shortly. I'll let Traps come in, and we're going to go into like which players we think are with and which not. Do you think I'm going to go at the players and say, oh, you shouldn't be against the manager, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that? Because I know that like I'm not even going to pick on him, but I know Najee's got the view of like player power and rare. But there's a balance for me because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm not respecting you, bro, if your thing's not working. I've been in workplaces where people try and tell you stuff. And they're just an idiot. You know, you get that idiot in the office or where in life or whatever, and they try and tell you something like, yo, bro, you should do it this way. Bro, you're washed older. Or you're washed in the, do you know what I'm saying?
And do you know, and let me relate to that. When you clock out, you're not that guy. Once we clock out of this shift, you're not that guy no more. Like, don't think you're, you know what I mean? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Try and talk to me a type of way as well. It's like, do you know what I mean? I know, Traps, you'd be that person that I'm not having it. Do you know what I mean? Why are you, bro, you're not having it. But Traps, what are you going to say?
But that's what I'm trying to say. This is why I'm like, I mean, like I said, I took a lot of flack when the whole Sancho thing came about because I basically said, you know what, I make him right because I see what was going on. I see that.
Trap's been saying it. I can't lie. Trap's has been spitting
time, you know.
I've seen what was going on, and I thought to myself, that was me. Yeah, bearing in mind, right, you're seeing like what people are not looking at, like things like this, like last season, it's come out and I only heard it the other day, and I was shocked. Third top goal scorer out of everyone was Jadon Sancho. That's one. So, and then people could argue and say, "Oh,
what was that in pre-season?"
No. I think last season. I think Sancho was the third top goal scorer last season.
It was either him or Fred, but that just says everything. Yeah, because Sancho.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but regardless of what, though,
he was there.
He was there, and he had 3 months off, and all these man.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand? So I'm thinking, hold on a second. So
that's what does me head in, you know, when people are like, oh. I hear it all the time. I was watching a stream. I'm not going to mention it. I was watching a stream on another channel this morning, and he was basically pushing the narrative of, well, Sancho should just apologize to the manager. Sancho's not been good since United. I'm like, well, what sample size are you looking at? Because certain players like Martial and Sancho, yeah, they play less games. They double the amount. So what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean?
Listen, like, I always
Sancho would cook. Sancho would cook right now. And no one can tell me any different. Sancho would cook right now.
Do you know what I've said? Yeah, I've said when you look at Sancho's situation, right? Sancho is a man. You can tell that what Sancho is. Sancho is one of them man that has to have the manager on board. You know what I mean? So he has to have the manager on board. Remember when he first came, I think when he got ill or something, and he didn't really start. And then obviously by then the end it was by the time he came back, it was the beginning of the end of Oli. You know what I'm saying? So Oli didn't really have that. You're my brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, arm around the shoulder too.
He didn't have that. Rangnick came in, and Rangnick was on that thing like, bro, you man are all dickheads. All of you. You man are actually all dickheads.
Any man can get it. You can all get it.
Every single one of you are all dickheads. And obviously, he's gone to the board, and he's like, raw, you man are dickheads as well, blood. Do you know what? So I was going to tell everyone, basically, all these men are dickheads. They need a rebuild, but they won't do it. We're telling them, but obviously, I'm getting sacked.
Yeah, he took the piss. He took the piss in the presses. Yeah, he took the piss.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, listen, Rangnick left man with whatever he left man with, yeah. So he didn't have time for Sancho. So obviously, this guy's come in now. This Eric Ten Hag guy's come in now. First thing he's done, 80 million quid. Not first thing, obviously he's got Malacia and whatever, but winger wise, 80 million quid on a winger. Yeah, that's a 40 million pound winger, by the way. That's a 45 at best million pound winger. He's gone, but obviously I know what Nage's gonna say, because Nage probably pop out like Stone Cold Steve Erickson. So Stone Cold Steve and start doing the mad thing in a minute. But I'm just saying that's what they had to put down to get him over the line.
Traps,
yeah?
you know what? I watched what you lot was doing, what you was doing with Saeed last night and that. Yeah, I watched the whole stream. Yeah, and it's like you can't just say it's the club. You can't, because there comes a time when the club says, "Do you want us to keep pursuing?" You're like, "Yeah, go get my guy, go get my guy."
I hear that. But like I said, like they said, they backed him and they pursued him. So end of the day, them spending nearly double on a winger that to go compete with Sancho, that is not going to help Sancho's game at all. Yeah. So, and not only that, yeah, Sancho has played him at his own game. This is why I get behind Sancho. And I know, obviously, majority 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't go with the player if there is an issue. You should always go with the manager, and I get that. But this is why I back Sancho, because I feel like Sancho. But like, you know what I always say to you, you have to give people ropes to hang themselves with, and I feel like Sancho has done that, because you haven't put your arm around. You've gone and bought yourself a winger. This winger's not performed, by the way. He scored 3 goals, bamboozled us all. Like, yeah, Anthony's gonna be shit. Yeah, even after I turned around and said before that, remember I put that one on Instagram as well when I said I don't think he's going to be good. Yeah. So
Rhino, given the context, he actually said before Anthony came in that he wasn't going to be good.
Oh, is it as well?
Yeah. Explain, man. Rhino. So tell him what you sent me in it, basically.
So I said he wasn't going to be good either. So hold on a second. So like, obviously Anthony's come in. That's not a good look. So with that now, Sancho's been saying, "Oh, mental health, whatever." People say he's been given 3 months off. It's not like he's got at home playing computer. He got sent to wherever he got sent to.
He's been working.
And when you saw pictures of him, he was running. He was training. So he got sent to a training regime somewhere. He didn't get 3 months off. He had to get his mind right. Came back. He scored a few important goals for Eric Ten Hag. Yeah. So bearing in mind, he's sent him away on a training camp when nobody needed to know about that. Yeah, nobody needs to know about that. They could have just said, you know what, Sancho injured.
Taking some time off or something.
Say Sancho's injured.
That's a really good point, actually.
He's injured. Sancho's injured, and he's gone to Holland to do his rehabilitation. Yeah, don't have to mention anything about him giving him months or giving him this or giving that. Doesn't get mentioned. Sancho's bit his tongue, done his thing, and come back. Scored some goals. It's pre-season. He's the best player. He is the best player. You saw a glimpse of Kobe Mino.
False 9.
The goalkeeper, Kovar, had a good game. I remember
Cold.
He stood out.
Cold.
And then I think Heaton had a good game. And I think did Dan Gore have a good game? I think Dan Gore had a good game.
Yeah.
Even that Gerardo kid had a good game. It's crazy.
Gerardo,
yeah.
Even Fernandez had a good game as well.
Even my man who got sold for less than $1 million, Zidane. This is what I'm saying.
Zidane, I like Zidane. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sancho was by far the best player. You've hit the best point. Sancho was by far the best player.
Season comes, he's getting dropped. He's getting dropped. So at the end of the day, anyone that's got a brain cell, right? And this is why I hate. I mean, I'll be real. I'm not a big fan of the United fan base, because this is what they do, right? They try to make their own narratives and go on. Anyone with a brain cell will think, hold on a second, this guy was the best player in pre-season. Bearing in mind, we had a shit pre-season. Yeah, he stood out. So why is he not training now? Is it because he's had a good preseason and it's looked like, oh yeah, I've done well in preseason, so looks like I'm going to be in the plans. Next thing you know, you're getting dropped for Anthony and you're watching shit performance after shit performance after shit performance. Are you going to train it? Are you going to train it?
Yeah, and here's the thing, Traps, as well. You're getting told you're not playing because you're not training well, and then you're like, but I'm performing better than these guys on the pitch.
Exactly.
You get me? So what? Train well, play shit. Don't make no sense.
No, but imagine this. Imagine what people talk about on a whole. He might say it's on a whole, but think about one incident. This is over a period of months, you know. So think about one incident. Right. Manager said to me, I'm not training. That's why I'm not playing. So you know what? Today, I'm running more than everyone. More passes, more tackles, more energy, more footwork, more passion. Yeah? All of that stuff. Yeah? Cool. Yeah? Do all of that. Next game comes. I'm on the bench. I'm on the bench. Or even better, do you know what would be mad? Yeah, if Sancho comes out and says, "Do you know what? Yeah, this man was taking a piss out of me. So you know what? I hired my own team of statisticians to watch us and do the stats. I ran X amount more than any other winger on the pitch. I done this. I put in this many more passes, this many more through balls, this, that. Do you see what I'm saying? That would be interesting to see. So, because one day he might just say that I wouldn't have done my best, and he still dropped man for my man. And then my man had a stinker. He had a stinker in that game, and I'm still on the bench. So I'm going into work now before I even kick the ball in training, knowing that I am not going to play.
Well, that's the thing, Traps. You're not respecting my team.
Yeah,
you're not respecting my team. I believe a good manager doesn't just go to people. You need to do this. They can add things to your game where they might say Sancho. Like Sancho for me is a really simple one to manage. You know, even if he's
100%.
rare, whatever. Yeah, you got to know to manage different players. Sancho's like, we know you've got it up front. I want to keep developing that. This is what I say to Sancho: you're clutch in front of goal. You always make good passes. You bring players into play. Yeah, that's something that we don't.
It made sense. It was actually a good move for him to put him there. Like it made sense.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, Sancho, like there should be separate conversations where I maybe have a conversation with Sancho, Ericsson, and then maybe someone like a Mino or Martial, and I'd literally say, you guys have got actual technical ability. You understand where I'm coming from? Martial, you need to stay fit. Sancho, we need to work a bit on your defensive game, but at the same time, I don't want you to stop doing what you're doing. I want to enhance what you're doing up there. Yeah. The moment the manager is just inconsistent with certain things. Like I'm going to call it to you, Rhino, now, because the way that he's saying, I'm going to play Rashford until he gets into form, but then Sancho doesn't train well. It's like, bro, you need to be really careful how you're managing the squad, and he's flopped it. But we've clearly identified, like sticking on the topic, that he's lost respect of Sancho. And to be honest with you, I can't state facts right now. I always say to people, I don't comment on things fully until the full Sancho thing comes out. But I have a feeling in my gut, I think I'm the same as Traps, that Sancho's going to come out and say, he didn't respect my team. He didn't speak to me properly.
He lied.
He tried to speak to me differently to how he's speaking to them, man. He let that man get off with things that he's not letting me. That's what I think is going to come out in the future.
We've seen it. Yeah. We've seen it with other players, so we know.
It's jarring, man. It's jarring, man.
It's facts.
But, Rhino,
it's facts. It's facts. It's facts.
I was going to say, what other players, if you want to jump in then add on this after, what other players do you think have lost respect for Ten Hag in the squad?
So I'll definitely say Rashford is not bothered, man, unless the Sankel's going on. But he's not playing ball
Why
no
do you
more.
think though? Because he's had the preferential treatment, bro.
That's why makes it so weird. That's why I kind of think maybe there's more to it. I just don't know what it is, but there's more to something's going on with Rashford.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know what it is with Rashford? Rashford's completely down tools. I'll tell you why. Rashford loves that left side. He's lost the left side, bro. He's lost the left side.
Good point.
He don't want to play on the right. Yeah. He don't want to play through the middle. Garnacho in Eric, as far as Eric Ten Hag is concerned, is above him for the left wing. But here's the thing: Rashford's going to be probably saying to him, "What are you talking about? Like 30 goals last season."
I'm manking it. Yeah. I was here before you, bro. It's my city, bro.
What you want about 30 goals last season, mate? You want about like that's what I'm saying. So realistically, he's like, well, and then obviously, you have to remember him and Sancho are like brothers, you know. They trauma bonded.
That's his boy.
Them man, they're trauma bonded through them penalty misses in the Euros, you know. Trauma bonded. They are like, so look, you fuck my man off. Now you want to put me on the right. They're on the phone to each other, like, yeah, boy, this guy's got to go, you know.
And that's what people need to realize. Mandem will be on the phone to each other, like, don't.
Yeah, this guy's got to go, bro. Like he's
all Rashi has to say, Traps is all Rashi has to say is, yo, bro. Wagwan, keep it real. What happened, innit? And then he's going to tell him, innit? You know what I mean? Done.
Yeah, 100%.
They know. Them man know what's going on.
Rashford knows. And it's at the end of the day, it's like, cool. He goes in, he sees certain things, and Rashford's going to be like, bro, like, obviously he's playing Garnacho on the left. Like, obviously, just give me 300 bags. I'm meant to be the guy. Why am I getting thrown here, there, and everywhere? I don't want to play through the middle. You just sign Højlund. And I make him right to a certain extent, because like, you just sign Højlund, bro. Don't play me through the middle no more.
And he said it. Didn't he say it before? When did he go on the Gary Neville thing and said, I prefer not playing through the front or something?
Yeah. I remember that.
He said that. That's what I'm trying to say.
But it's mad though. That's ironic because last season he was happy playing in the middle. That's why I feel like there's more going on.
Or did he just do it? That's the
thing. He was, man, because the work ethic he showed, there's fact he was scoring more headers. He was good in left and centre in games. Yeah. Rashford was decent last season, you know.
No,
when did he get the contract?
And summer, innit?
So do you think that he did that to get the contract? Let's say you play well this season, you get
I don't know. It was peak. He's collecting his check. He's nice. He's gone.
I don't know, but realistically, what you have to you have to remember as well is that with players like Marcus Rashford, because of his commercial value and thingy, you could move him on. You could get good money for him, and someone will pay his wages. That's the truth. Someone will pay his wages. I know wages are colossal, but someone will. Like PSG would pay.
Let's
his
be
wages.
real, yeah. If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, that's a straight swap to PSG. That's instant. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That'd be great. Would love that. I'd love that.
that.
You know, I've given up with Rashford, to be honest, because I've backed him for many, many years, and it just has not come to fruition. Like last season, I thought, cool. He's got 30 goals this season. Next season, he's got to get 40, 35 or something, yeah. And then
I knew that was his camp.
I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, look, obviously, we're seeing things like you said. There's more underlying issues with what's going on. So I'm telling you now. Look, Sancho and him are trauma bonded through them penalties. They're mates. Yeah, Lingard. You've seen Sancho with Lingard in recent days, in recent times. Yeah, so these men are all together. Obviously, Lingard's going to be more on the club because he doesn't know Eric Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be more on the club. The club. This is what the club do. This is what You know what I mean? He's gonna be a man's ear saying when I was going to them, I was telling them X, Y, and Z. They didn't want to hear. They didn't care. They didn't want to hear nothing. And they're all gonna be so. There's all little. And obviously, like, don't forget. Yeah, remember they were saying when Rangnick was there. There's little groups of players in there. Like,
of course. Like any job, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
You think what you think? You think Evans and Maguire and them are going out with Rashi and Malassian? Are you mad?
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Maguire for me.
Who do you think's in the groups? Yo, who do you think the groups are? I think Bissaka's with them man as well. Cause it's all the fly boys, isn't it? Them man just like to do the thing, but I'm not going out with Maguire.
I think I remember Bissaka. Yeah, I remember Bissaka's on the thing like, you know what? Yeah, look, I didn't get my minutes, yeah, and I'm getting my minutes now, innit? Yeah, and to be honest with you, he ain't even getting the minutes he should be getting because Darlow is fucking shit, bruv. Yeah, but he's probably on the thing like, listen, I'm getting my minutes, yeah. And I didn't have my minutes when you lot was getting your minutes. So at the moment, I'm not getting involved because I'm not trying to get dropped for this. I'm not trying to get dropped right now. I'll be honest. I'm just trying to play something.
I just think he's a no drama guy as well. I think
I don't think he's involved, but
he's a calm guy.
But I think Maguire. I don't think Maguire. I think he's lost Maguire. I don't get it twisted. Like,
you think? Maguire, so let's move on to the next one. So you reckon Maguire? Now? Okay, carry on.
100%. I think he's lost Maguire on the fact that Maguire's just playing for the fact that, listen, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Traps, what do you think of this comment? Man heard that the players don't rate.
Eve signings, they sound like us.
That's mad. Imagine. That's crazy.
0 goals in 10 Premier League games.
I could see certain man saying that though. I could see certain man thinking like, "Yo, my man's dead. You know, why is he playing?"
Nah, I don't think. I wouldn't say Højlund because
they can't really chat for Højlund though. Some of these players can't really chat for Højlund, man.
Højlund's not getting service, man.
I wouldn't say because realistically, no one scored more goals than Højlund this season.
Yeah.
So no, you can't have chat for Højlund. And if you're gonna have chat for anybody, you're gonna have chat for Mason Mount before you have chat for Højlund. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, even just to chime in as well, because Tika Taka was asking me about have I preed Mount. Yeah, bro. Trust me, I preed it, man. We all see it, man. Mount's getting protected. It's mad.
There you go. Mount and Højlund.
Yeah.
Like, you know what you have to remember as well, yeah, is that obviously, like, we have to remember Maguire's gone. He was meant to go out the door. Remember, he stayed because the only reason why he stayed because they want to give him his bread, you know. That's the only reason why he's here. So at the end of the day, he's like, raw, man, strip me of the captaincy, and now you need me. I'm just coming here playing my ball. I don't even need to chat to this man. He's a dickhead. Simple as that. Put it this way, I don't think, because you have to remember, yeah, in Maguire's head, it's like, raw, as soon as Martinez is fit, it might be a madness. I might be on the bench, yeah? Might be on the bench. So Maguire might be thinking, right, it's not really a bad thing if my man goes, you know. It's not really a bad thing because one, he stripped me of the captaincy. Two, I'm playing to the best of my ability at the minute. But realistically,
yo, you back? Frozen. Crazy. It's frozen.
Am I back?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
you're back. Yeah, no. Do you know what? That's a good point because you know what it is. You know what it is with Maguire. Yeah, it might be that he knows that if an interim comes in, one of his brethren like Fletcher, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get minutes.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You have to remember, like, so. I just think, yeah, he's one of them. I'll be honest with you, the players that Amrabat, I don't think Regulon. I think Regulon will give a fair assessment. You know, like Regulon's be one of them guys.
He's not bothered. He's on a short thing. He's not asked. He'll just speak it. Yeah.
Don't be surprised if Regulon don't leave in the next few weeks and starts chatting some shit about the dressing room, because he'd be like, listen, he might be like, listen, I've been at Madrid, I've been at Spurs. This place is a fucking mess, bro. Like, this is the worst place I've been. Was he at Atletico as well?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, he could go back to bloody Spurs and get minutes at the moment.
No, 100%. So
who are you guys talking about?
Regulon, just saying that he just dip and then talk about the
Regulon probably don't rate him. Oh, Nana has to rate him.
Regulon doesn't rate him because Regulon plays well and then doesn't get played again.
Exactly. But
it's mad.
He's been one of our best fullbacks with the performances he's had. Imagine that.
But what you have to remember as well, is that, like I said in on the Mandem show, or it might have been here. It was like, all them minutes that you was giving to Regulon, them 4 games or whatever you did, you was better off keeping Fernandez and giving them minutes to him. So Regulon's probably thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, unless Regulon wants to turn around and say, but I did say this in the beginning.
Yeah, but Traps is getting the bag, isn't he?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But I did say this in the beginning when there was talk about Cucurella. And I was like, listen, there's no point in signing anybody. Stick with Fernandez, because I'm gonna send you that one as well. Stick with Fernandez because Luke Shaw will be fit, and then this guy will be on the bench. It'll be a waste of time. That's what I said. And now Luke Shaw's fit. Regulon ain't playing again. Like, so
exactly.
Yeah,
so we've identified Maguire, Sancho, and what was the other one?
All the English lads.
And Rashford, sorry. Is there anyone...
All the English ones are not feeling it.
Traps, Rhino, is there anyone else that you think that is not with the manager? Because I
Varane.
I'm veering with Varane. I'm also veering with Casemiro as well.
Casemiro probably is turned as well. Like, I feel like
these man have been at successful clubs, and I feel like they don't respect my man's little thing. And when I say little thing, I'm not disrespecting that. Any manager that goes on to manage and win stuff in whatever league, respect what you're doing. But when you come here, like Traps is saying, with that big man energy, and you're talking to men that have won multiple Champions Leagues, and they're like, brother, I've been with master tacticians and I've been around some of the best players in the world. So you need to come with a bit more on your CV, brother, before I respect you fully, innit?
Do you know what's mad?
Or you need to be winning. Do you know what I'm saying? But Rhino, just quickly for Traps comes back, what do you think about Casemiro and Varane to the manager?
Yes, it's sad, man. It's annoying, and it reminds me of something that I think Trap said this on one of the shows. Like certain players, you just need to know how to manage them. You feel me? Especially when they've won a lot of things, then they've won more stuff than he's won. You feel me? So when it comes to falling out with Varane and him putting Varane on the bench and then him leaving Casemiro as a lone 6 and all of that, it's just a detriment to how bad this guy is of a coach, man. I had faith in this guy. Like, I know he came in and he made the whole eras come to an end, and I think people twist that what he said, because all eras do come to an end. I think he personally meant, yeah, Pep's there, but he's not going to be there forever. That's what I think he meant. I don't think he meant it as an I'm taking over Pep, I'm taking over Klopp, because he's not that stupid. These men are geniuses, innit? But obviously, that's how it's going to look like. You're the new guy in the playground. Don't make comments like that. You know, everyone's going to take it a certain way. So who are you to even think you can even make a comment like that? So he's just out of his depth, man. He's fried. He's run out of ideas. He's clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing. Yes, we could talk about the whole Ajax hype because Trap saw the light. I didn't. I was thinking, yeah, good coach, but I didn't take into consideration the fact he doesn't have a director of football and all of that. I just thought, you know what, we might be onto something. But yeah, he just, it's not for him, man. He's not for him. He can't do the basics. He's managing his players terribly. They've given up on him now as well. It's his time's done, man. It's sad, man.
We'll soon see tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
But you know what, though? No one can Houdini me, bro. Nobody. If they win 3-0 tomorrow, I'm not fooled.
Even Everton didn't fool me. Everton didn't fool me. Yeah,
bro.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm not fooled, but yeah.
The only thing, that can happen tomorrow that I can look for positive, that I can take positives from, if he starts doing certain things that we say, okay, finally you're doing something that it looks like it's all right, but how consistent can that be?
Exactly.
Then I might start to just keep my ears open a bit. You feel me? But other than that, bro, he's done, man.
Listen, if
Traps knows there's no consistency. Traps knows.
What you're gonna listen? It's what makes me laugh, because you know what is? I sit with you, man, hour after hour, stream after stream, and man, say, what if this? What if this? What if that?
Because we love the club. We just want
Sanity.
something.
We're
We
just
just want
trying to
something.
sanity.
You know how many times I've thought this through? Listen, I've tried to tell you, man. I said, you man, listen. I said, you man, listen, yeah. You man, get up and you man, clothe yourself.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
You don't go outside naked, you know. You put your clothes on because you know what's good. You know what's right and what's wrong. You know if it's a bit cold, you might put your jacket on an extra layer and that. So why are you looking at this and thinking? I'm not sure, you know. Oh, no, maybe
I hear you, bro.
It's toxic. It's toxic.
Listen,
the club's
You know
toxic,
what,
man.
Trap? This is what I rate. This is
a
Trap.
spade,
This is
bro.
what I rate about you, bro. Because you're just literally be like, when you've seen what you need to see, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
brother, don't need to.
Do you know what it's like, Leon?
Yeah,
It's like Traps is that guy saying, bro, trust me, that girl's not for you, bro.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
Like,
No,
cool
no,
off
it's
it, you
cool,
know.
man. It's cool.
Like-
She's off the streets. She's off the streets. No,
Nah,
she's on the
but
streets, bro.
Trap-
Trust me.
Nah, right
I-
now, I
listen,
know.
listen,
Trust me.
Do you know what the worst thing about it is? Do you know what's worst? Do you know? I remember sitting in the stream, yeah, last year, and I was saying, listen, if I'm gonna think with a logical head, yeah, I'm gonna say to you now, we're going around in circles. I'm saying Pochettino is the safer bet. Oh, you want Poch? No. So who do you want after them? They're both shit in my eyes. I don't know about enough about. I think they're both shit. I don't know enough about both. Obviously, I know what Poch has done, but I don't rate it, and I don't know what this guy's done. So in my mind, neither of them going around in circles. So what are you saying then? I'm saying he's a nobody. I'm saying, all right, cool. So, who's the safer bet? Who would you? It's a safer bet, bro. Poch was always the safer bet. Yeah,
It's true,
because
man.
at the end of the day,
True,
like
bro.
I said to you in a voice note, whatever happens with Poch, he will leave here with some standard of football that you can build on. That's it.
Whoa, bro.
I've
seen enough at Southampton to know that Poch has got something.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But for me, I don't think Poch is is an elite manager. I don't think he is.
No.
I don't think he's an elite.
He can get you to a level though. He can get.
He's a good manager, but when he leaves here, but here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. It's like people don't understand. People talk like obviously big up Nagy and that he thinks that this manager should get 4 years. You think you can sit through 4 years of this? And you not think you can sit through 4 years?
That's why, you know, when he said it originally, yeah.
Shout
Shout out to Nagy as well. Yeah? Shout out to Nagy because me and him war back and forth, and I'm like, shut up, man. We just war, yeah. But like, the thing is, yeah, this is the question that we need to push for Nagy. This is our Mandem talk as well, yeah. Where's your line, bro, of standards? When does it go over the line? Because you can't just say, yeah, man, 4 years in, we've been relegated by 2 leagues, but just trust the process. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, where does your line come in, bro? Like, because I know for a fact, yeah, another manager could come in, do the basics. Listen, yeah. Who's the manager was that? Gary O'Neill, I think it is, yeah. I know that he could come in and get better out of these players right now.
100%.
Like
but this is my point. That was my point. My point is, the reason why I know things and I see things and I know stuff, yeah.
So you killed me with that 4 years, you know.
It's because, bro, imagine what you man think you can sit and do this for 4 years. I tell you now, yeah, you will start watching cricket. You will start watching baseball. Like, you know, listen, let me tell you this now, yeah. You see, some of my brethren, yeah, all my brethren, my Arsenal fan brethren, like, they're all Arsenal this. What are you saying now? Bro, I remember, if we go back 10 years ago, what are you about saying about Arsenal? I don't watch football no more, you know, bro.
Yeah,
can't bother with that shit no more, you know, but it's long. Arsenal, you think Arsene Wenger and them might pay my bills? They don't pay my bills. All of that stuff. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's how Usman will be. That's what Usman will be if this man gets 4 years. I'm telling you now, 4 years, I'm done. I'm telling you now, I'm done. I'm going to put my local team.
That means that we'll be clutching over an FA Cup in a community show like that man used to do in that loud.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not on that.
I'm not on that. I'd rather not. I'd rather this.
Or, you know, when you want to get in the Champions League, knowing you've got no business in there. I'm not on that.
It's long.
Long.
Man's not on that, you know, because my friends will be like, yeah, we'll get Champions League this year. And I'll be like, what are you lot going to do? You're not around a 16. What are you lot on about? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Before we thingy in it, I'm going to go gym soon. But listen, what players do you think? Is it obvious the players that are with the manager? Is it just like the typical?
Obvious.
Not really. Man.
What do you not feel like? Do you
not
feel like it's the Antonies and the people that are just with him? Or
I think Anthony has to be with him because Anthony's his
who else do we think? Do we think
Anthony's definitely his son.
I tell you what, I'll give you one. Yeah, Hoyland.
Garnacho's with him as well.
Garnacho, Hoyland.
Yeah, Garnacho, Hoyland. Good
Hoyland,
shouts. Yeah.
I think Hoyland kind of has to be fair.
Do you think?
Yeah, because Hoyland, because what?
He's kind of a young G.
You think he's torn? Do you think he looks at the other players and he's like,
I think sometimes he's been pissed to come off though. That's about it though.
What does Hoyland have to moan about? You came here injured. They managed your injury, gave you the time. You've come here. You haven't really scored a goal in the Premier League, but no one's blaming you. Like, you're getting minutes. You're not getting benched off like left, right, and center. We have to remember, like, I swear, Marshall ain't completed the game since like 2000 and something, 2020 or something. That's all. That's it anyway.
Oh, we forgot thingy as well. Bruno's definitely with him. Bruno's definitely with him. Bruno's. Do you know what Bruno is? Bruno's teacher's pet, man. I used to hate teacher's pet. I used to hate teacher's pet.
Yeah, Bruno's definitely playing for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I think it is?
Oh, do you know what pissed me off as well today? Yeah, just a quick one. You know that Matic thing? I don't know when it come out. Yeah, when I was watching it on another channel, when someone was reading it, yeah, it was pissing me off, bro. The way it was like I don't know how true it is, but it was like, have you
apparently
read the
it's old.
Yeah,
but you know that wording right there used to piss me, like, you know, when it's like, oh yeah, we put a group together of who was late in training, and I used to manage the group, and bro, man, I don't deal with them people there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Trap's what you're saying, bro. Anana's with him.
Yeah, do you know what I think? Yeah, you see with like play, you know what I think the problem that he's had is that he's done all the. This is where he's rubbed the players up completely the wrong way. They don't respect him. I don't think any of. I think. Do you know what I think? I think a lot of these players. There's a difference between losing a dressing room in the sense that these men don't question your tactics, don't rate your management, and there's certain men in there that have lost respect for you for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? So the De Gea thing. There's a couple man in there. There's Lindelof's in there lurking in the background, like, yeah, you disrespected our boy, blood. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because them are tight as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the Lindelof thing, obviously, Varane, Ronaldo, these man, you're right. Ronaldo probably told them, man, yeah, fuck my man. Fuck
and Cass as well.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I'm out anyway. Between you and me, I mean, this might get clipped down the line. But I feel like if this manager is being backed by this thing, I feel like Casemiro's like we've seen the last of Casemiro, you know. That's what I think. I feel like we've seen the last of Casemiro. If this guy is going to be backed and held and still be the manager in January.
Oh yeah, no, he can just go. He's not bothered. He don't want to be around. He don't need to. He can go get a bag in Saudi, or he can go to another club.
Yeah, don't be surprised. We're seeing the last of Casemiro.
Same with Varane. Same with Varane, bro. That man could just go do their thing. Do you know what I mean? So they're not asked. They'll get paid right now. Why would they be bothered about United? They've won like 5 Champions Leagues.
Yeah, exactly. Players, and there's players again like McTominay. You wanted me out in the thingy. Now I'm fucking top scorers in Euros and that, bailing you out. Yeah, bailing you out at Brentford. Yeah, scoring goals in Champions League for you. You don't even want me here. You can't chat to me either. You might even be like, yes, boss, yes, boss, no, boss, 3 bags full, boss. But in the group chat, it's like, oh, this bald dickhead, fam. He really thinks about his brethren. He's not my brethren, bro.
That's how it goes, yeah.
I keep out of the club. I've been there since I was 5 years old. Yeah, you think fucking keep me out my yard, bro? This is my yard. Yeah, 5 years old I've been there from. You know what I'm saying? So I've scored a couple goals now, and he thinks I'm his boy. He can get the fuck out too, prick. We're all gonna stay here. The only point is saying we're all gonna be here.
Yeah, we've outlived every manager.
We're gonna outlive him. We're gonna outlive him. He don't even know what's wrong with him. We don't even know what's happening right now. Yeah, these men are strategic. Yeah, these men are strategic in getting these managers out. And I'm telling you that it all starts with one, and it all goes round and round. But I don't know though. I know man shouldn't laugh and make a joke about it, but bro, he's got no one to blame but himself. Yeah, because don't you have to remember they bought into his shit. You know, they bought into it. Do you remember? He lost the first 2 games. He sent them on a run. Then he was like, I'm going to do the run with you, man. So he done the run with them. And then it was like, raw. Obviously, so he's a bit of a dickhead, but he's not a dickhead. Because he was like, you man got to run more, but I'll run with you, man, to show you, man, that you're not doing too much. Do you get what I'm saying? And it just went downhill from there.
You know what, Trapshare, just to come in, I think I can see why after the first season they would have bought in and gone like, we didn't play that well offensively, but we got the results, we got the trophies. But you would expect him to come back with more with the second season. You expect him to come back and be like, I got through that first season, things were a little bit tight. You'd expect him to come better with the signings, better with the tactics.
Have momentum, innit?
Do you know what? Do you want to know what
he's just the way, like the Newcastle game the other day, Traps and Rhino, the way he set up, told me everything about where his head's at right now. And I think it's just a matter of time. What I'm waiting for now is him to start putting off more excuses. I think he's going to start hinting at the club structure is not that good. And hinting at
Well,
he's going to divert now a lot of the time now. I think he's going to start saying stuff like,
man said we could have drawn.
I don't want to hear
as well,
Ten Hag, I don't want to hear from you. Oh, I haven't got everyone that I've not wanted yet. Oh, yeah, cool. This guy's out and rare. We haven't got that many injuries, you know. We haven't got that many injuries.
I know.
Where it's like, moving mad. Gone. But before we wrap anyway, I can hear. Before we wrap here, I just want to ask you lot the final one. So obviously, like Dallo, I think is kind of with him. Luke Shaw, I
Yeah,
think's with him. Malacia probably because he's bought him, but he's not back yet. Be interested to see how Ahmed and them man do when they come back. Martial,
very.
I don't think Martial's fucking with him.
Nah.
But yeah, what
Rashford.
do you think? How long? I just asked you two both in it. Like, what do you think? Trutch, you go first. How long do you think he's got? Like, do you really believe after the run this December that the club will do the right thing, or do you think the club will be like, cost money to get rid of him? We're going to keep him.
I think, yeah, with what's going on with Ratcliffe, if Ratcliffe comes in and it's like he's trying to do this control of sporting operations, if the results are dire, first thing he's gonna come in, he's gonna say this one's got to go. So we're gonna get, because you know what, this will relieve the pressure,
and it will make them look good as well,
and it will make
them
us
look really
good.
Yeah.
And it will get the fans on side, and then obviously we'll get him in, we'll get a director of football in, we'll get this one, we'll get that. But you know what, like I said, I mean, I think what they need to do is if they're gonna get rid of him, they need to get rid of him like before the transfer window. Start getting some of these players gone, mate. Start terminating some of these loans and these fucking things like Amrabat and these man. You're not going to lose these man. You know what I mean? You're not going to use any of these man. And that's one of his biggest problems as well. You know what his biggest problem is? Like someone said it yesterday on Sideshow, and it was like, individualism football is done. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the team and you've got a couple of brilliant individuals that are going to do the mad things for you. It doesn't work like that. It's all system ball now. I think it's shit. I feel like, obviously, I don't think it's shit, but it stifles players' abilities and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, he's trying to do what he's trying to do. And for me, I just think to myself, bruv, no one sees what you're trying to do. It's not like you've gone and got Højlund. You're meant to be building the team around Højlund. That's your focal point. You haven't done that. Bruno's your creator, yeah? You give Bruno support, give him the instructions, and then once he does what he does, then the team he creates the chances. They have to take their chances, and all this stuff. And if they're doing their stuff defensively, you're not going to get Bruno running from across the pitch for 70 yards to put a foul in, yeah, to concede a goal. And then obviously everyone can play the blame game. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, well, I done my job, you didn't do your job. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing, Traps, yeah? How can you be rated as such a technical manager? And we'll have to go on another stream about, I was thinking today, did the Ajax fans gas him up too much to us? Because remember, they're coming from a smaller club and then they're saying, oh, he's the best thing since Slice He's done this. But they're not considering our position, our structure, and who we are as United and what we need. So did we kind of buy into that propaganda too much? Because if you're such a tactician, yeah, that picture can't get out of my head that Saeed put the other day where the midfield was open. And I seen that in the Newcastle game and I seen that in the Galatasaray game. How can we keep just having, like, it's just basic ball. Like, do you think you'd ever watch a Pep game and the midfield from corner to corner, from byline to byline? Mad thing.
I'm telling you now, you see, if I was open, this is why, yeah, I feel like you have to have, it's not what you know in football, it's who you know. Because I'm telling you now, if I had done all the studying and I became an assistant manager, I'm telling you now, I'm arguing with my manager if I see him doing this bullshit. You know, I'm saying, bro, listen, yeah, I know it's your job, but it's on my resume.
Yeah, because you're not a yes man. You're not a yes man
and
to be there.
And I'm seeing this, and something needs to be done about it. But I'm thinking, but you could try anything. How have we lost 6 games in a season, and we haven't seen Van der Beek get 2 games started? We haven't seen a 2 like a Martial and Højlund.
And a Højlund.
We haven't seen that. We haven't seen a 4-4-2 or something like that, or we haven't seen the midfield getting packed out because you can't trust it. Like, everything tells you can't trust these players in midfield. You can't trust them. Amrabat, but realistically, you should be going Amrabat because you can't trust these man. And Bruno's meant to be this creative monster. You should be going like things like Amrabat. Obviously, I know it's not right. It's because they're not fit right now. It should be Amrabat, Maino, fucking Casemiro, and Bruno on his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruno on his own. You know what I'm saying? So at least you know you got 3 man that are defensive minded.
Traps, you started by talking about Ollie. That's what Ollie's safety was. Bruno, Fred, and McTominay. So where's your safety? This is what I always talk about. Where's your safety? Where's your safety? Do you know what I mean?
And that's what I'm trying to say. Was Ollie a better manager than my man? Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. It's questionable. I feel like Ollie could go to the Eredivisie with Ajax, with Van der Sar and these man, and win trophies.
With the full structure. Exactly. Rhino, what are you saying before we wrap? Like, how long do you think? Do you think he's going to last through December? Do you think, because I don't know if Jim and them lot are going to take over anytime soon. I don't know if I believe it. Apparently there's an announcement next week, but I don't believe nothing till it's done. Do you think the club will sack him if he goes on this run? Because it's inevitable. This run's going to be disgusting. I think we all know. We're all waiting for that Liverpool game, aren't we? We're all waiting for that Liverpool game. Yo.
It's curtains, man. Yeah, I've just lost this guy, man. This guy.
Do you want to know the worst thing about it? Do you want to know the worst part about it? Yeah.
Right. Yo, Rhino's done, you know.
Sorry to cut you, yeah. But
you're good, bro.
Don't be surprised, yeah, because obviously you see what Liverpool do. Liverpool do this outscoring thing right now. Don't be surprised if Man United Liverpool don't turn into one of the best games of the fucking season, and who gets this? Trust me, I can just see this guy. You know, like the Lion King when Mufasa holding on to the thing and Scar's just there. That's me, you know. That's me. I'm there, and he's just there like, help. And I'm like, no, you need to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what are you saying then? So what are you saying? Radcliffe and them come in, they're doing interviews outside the club, and you just walk by and they're like, excuse me, sir. Obviously, you're a United fan. Can we just ask your thing? What do you think the first change should be in the club? Yo, get this wanker out.
100%. I'm telling you now.
Yo, do you know why I'm saying that right now? Because he voice noted me earlier, yeah? And I started creasing, yeah, because Traps is doing his voice note, yeah, and he just goes, yeah, get that wanker out straight away on the voice note.
I just don't see. I don't know how long, man. The Liverpool's going to be. But if what Traps is saying happens, I know what you mean. Just that life. He's like he always catches life.
He's gonna get life, bro.
Yeah.
You know what it is for me? It should be this. If you say, for instance, it gets rubbed out 3-0 by Chelsea, Bayern Munich, yeah. Copenhagen draw and he gets battered, yeah. Then, we go to Liverpool and get stuff like 4-5-6-0, yeah. Then obviously the writing's on the wall. There's no way. You know what it is? You see after the 5th goal goes in, I am locking off. And the next time I speak to you, man, on Man Dem Talk or whatever, he should be gone. That's what in my head. That's what you're going. But you're gonna see mad stuff now. You're probably gonna see tomorrow little 1-0 stinky something going on. Yeah. Then you're gonna see Bayern. And I'm telling you now, yeah. Even if he loses tomorrow and he beats Bayern Munich, and Copenhagen and Galatasaray draw, and he gets through in the Champions League, he's bust case. He's bust case. He's bust case, and that's what I'm trying to say. Right now, like you need all the dominoes to lie flat now. You know what I'm saying? The domino effect needs to happen, but it's not going to be a domino effect, and then one's too long for the other, so it don't catch the other one. It's just standing up there. That's what's going to happen. Trust me, like it's
bad, man. It's bad.
Like and that's what I'm saying. The board at the present moment, and you have to remember, if it's true about this whole sporting operations thing, there's no one to sack him. There's nobody to stop.
He's getting away with it. Do you know what? They're looking up to him as the expert in this, which is even makes it even worse. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, last comment.
Do you think about it? Do you think that if the managers, if they're having money 1.25 billion off of a Jim Ratcliffe, what do you think they're going to say to you? Say, listen, mate, Jim Ratcliffe is your guy. You know, you can't come here no more. We're waiting for the dividends here. Yeah, we've just collected 1.2 billion. We're going to go do our thing with the cricket or something down there. When Ratcliffe comes in, or Jean-Claude Blanc, or Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Vladimir Putin, or whoever he gets in there, speak to him about it. Listen, I'm telling you now, if this is the truth, from the day he signs that deal and gives that money over, you will never, ever speak to the Glazers again. They're done.
We'll see what happens. I just can't trust this club. But yeah, Ronaldo said about Eric Ten Hag getting sacked in December, probably after this match versus Liverpool. Most likely we're going to lose with a big score, PTSD again. For me, that it's not even that it could be a massive scoreline in the Liverpool game. When we watched that City game and they beat us 2-0, it felt like a 10-0. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with Liverpool, where they're just peppering us and rare. But obviously we've got a keeper that can let in 4 or 5, so we'll see what happens there. And Knight Rider as well. That's going to be horrible. Knight Rider. We all like Eric Ten Hag. The problem is we believe we're getting a better coach. I don't think everyone likes him, but that was my point. We're going to go into on another stream, yeah, where I got told, and this is why I said to you earlier, Traps, yeah, this is a really good point right now before we finish. Like I said to Traps, I believe that we were getting a coach, but I never did what Traps did. I never did the research properly. So I just heard people saying he's a good coach. He develops players. He does this. He's done this at Ajax, yeah. And I thought that's what we're getting, yeah. So I got excited. But when I look back at the whole time now, he hasn't developed that many players. He's done a little bit. I've seen stuff with Bissaka and other people, but on a whole, from a squad for the time he's been here, I haven't seen enough in it. But yeah, listen, I'm gonna cut it now. I'm gonna go to man's got to go train, gym, and that. No, Ryan has got to go studio and that. Yeah, but big up for coming on, Traps. Where can people find you? Been on fire recently. You need to, you know what you need to do, bro. Some of these takes need to go on TikTok because this is viral content right here, bro.
I need to find. There's one I'm looking for. Yeah, there's one I'm looking for. When someone said to me, "Oh, Eve this, Eve that," and I was like, "Eve was." I said, "So," as they said, he's won the Dutch league this amount of times. I was like, "But so is Frank de Boer." Oh, we talking about Frank de Boer? I'm thinking, blood. I wasn't. Do you know what? I was not impressed by this man's CV, and I still ain't. I still ain't impressed. But anyways, if you look on if you tap that into social media at traps.mufc or even backwards sometimes, you'll find me. And if I'm not there, like I said, message me, let me know, and I'll jump on there. I don't really do Twitter. I mean, I have got an account, but I don't really do it because I don't really get it. But I don't really do that Threads thing as well on Instagram because I did that last time.
Yeah, the Threads thing, to be honest.
I did a thread and it was like one person watched it and that. I was thinking, what's the point of this?
Yeah. But you know what though, with Traps, yeah, locking people because like every day there's going to be something fun. Like Traps is very unpredictable, and do you know what it is? Yeah, you're one of them guys that's like you're sometimes misunderstood, but like looking back at everything you've said now, you're very knowledgeable and you've called things early. So nothing but credit to you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, do you know what it is? People think that I'm ignorant, and they just think. And when I say things, they think
because you say it how it is, isn't it?
They think I say it for comedy value. I remember I'm telling man like, bro, I don't think Anthony's gonna be good. Man are laughing at me, like I don't know what I'm talking about. When I called him a TikTok baller, man, I'm busting up saying, bro, like, what do you mean, like TikTok? I said, bro, all I've seen this guy do is spin around on the ball on TikTok. And what happens? He spun around on the ball and got put on the bench.
It's mad, it's ringing.
It's crazy.
Rhino.
It's crazy.
My guy, we've done back-to-back already, man. You must be tired. I know you got a studio in that, yeah. But where can people find you? What have you got coming up on Sunday as well? Have you got a thing? You know what? Me and Traps are gonna have to jump on, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, right.
The relationship part thing, it's hard, you know. It's hard.
Bro, see what I was listening to the other day? Imagine I even put it on my Instagram. I said, I want to do a podcast, but not about football. I want to do something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're ready, bro, you lot always welcome. You feel me? Sundays, 9 p.m. Random MGTV. We talk about red pill, blue pill content. I'm gonna think of a good topic this Sunday, man. I'm probably gonna do something to do with just the normal, male versus female stuff, or just I like to spread the word of advice as well and bring awareness to certain things. So as much as we have the banter and the back and forth, there's always a message underlying. You feel me?
Healthy,
so
man.
when you are ready. Yeah, man. Sundays 9 p.m. I've got a show called Male Perspective that I'm starting as well. So we're gonna just talk from a male perspective as well. So I'll definitely love to have you, man, on it. And big up Ronaldo, yeah. But yeah, Rhino MGTV on YouTube, socials Rhino UK official. Love Traps, love Leon all the time, and yeah, bro. Tomorrow, let's see, man. This guy needs to. Yeah, he needs to cut, man. Ten Hag needs to go now.
Well, Rhino, bro, good luck tomorrow, yeah. Me and Traps, I'm sure we'll be here. Do you know what I mean? I might even do what but Traps, me and you, I ain't going nowhere near OT. You mad? Yeah, you mad?
You must be mad.
Rhino, go and come with
I doubt I'm gonna go. Side in that will gas me like, come link the man, but I doubt I'm gonna go, man.
Listen, do you know what's mad? Yeah, we drew Wigan in the FA Cup, and I was like, I'm thinking, Hoyland hat trick.
Might be a shout.
Then I was like, nah, bro, not under this manager. If this manager's gone, then yeah, I'm all for it. But that's like January the 6th, isn't it?
January, yeah.
Better football before I'm there. I need to see.
Nah, listen, if he's gone out the door, I'll go and watch that 100%. I'm not watching Ten Hag football no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo,
way too much money.
Yo, Sheik, big up, man. Big supporter as well.
Yeah, big up Sheik as well.
Trust me. But listen, people, we're cutting. We've got things we need to do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks to everyone for getting to the first 100 subs, and we've got plenty of content to come. Listen, we're just warms in, man. We've got little shows on that. I've got a little boxing segment coming on, and then we're going to start pre-recording my own things. I've got some mics dropping tomorrow, so we're doing some things in that. But yeah, listen, it's been a pleasure, Mandem. We are over and out.